Okay, hi Laura. All right, so today's yoga practice this morning, we're going to work with you. So we've done, we've done a general yoga class for all levels. We did trimester 2 yesterday, so there's a bit more movement. You can do Viparati Karani, with legs up the wall in second trimester, and in first you can advise them if you're, because obviously, as I've said, you're not going to be teaching first trimester people, but if they're already yogis and they've decided they want to come to you, it's perfectly fine. It's a great one for them actually. But third trimester, they're going to be lying on their backs, and so you don't want that because of Vina Kava. Okay, but Viparati Karani, legs up the walls, is a great one for you, but you're obviously not going to stay in a longer position than you would do in restorative. So today's class, we're going to do one for trimester 3 when they're feeling a little bit more heavy and tired. So we're going to incorporate a little bit of chair yoga. So yesterday we did some wall stuff. Today we're going to do some chair stuff. So make sure you don't have to have a chair, but an invisible chair is going to be a bit more tricky. It'll be fun to watch though. So just any sort of chair. I don't have a yoga chair. I'm not an Iyengar teacher. So a lot of restorative teachers and Iyengar teachers have these metal chairs. When I used to teach, we run trainings at the Haven in Stonehaven. That was great because they had great props, all the props. But I've just got my leopard print chair, so I'm going to have a groovy wee number. So we're going to work with chair yoga. We're going to do a meditation to start off with, a meditation on our inner love, loving ourselves. As I said, I want you to, as pregnant ladies, we should be empowering our pregnant ladies. But also we should be, so that you can give love, you need to love yourselves. And I think that's very important. So teaching your ladies to love themselves. So it's part of it's part of a tantric practice, but no, this isn't tantra in the sexual side of things. Okay, this is like we're working with inner love here. So when we were speaking about placing your hands on part of your body, it's not anything sexual, so don't worry. So I just thought I'd let you know, because the meditation says to touch yourself. It's not meaning to touch yourself in that way. Okay, I just thought I'd clarify things. It's not one of those sort of trainings. So you're going to place your hands on somewhere, and I would say maybe if you're for the pregnant ladies, they can place their one hand, as we did with the womb heart healing meditation, one hand on the heart, one hand on the baby, the womb heart. Okay, so but listen to your intuition. You might be like you need to heal in your throat chakra so you can communicate well and speak your truth. Or maybe you might be suffering from headaches, so it might be that you want to give that part of yourself some inner love. You might have achy knees. Now we're going to speak about knees later on today, and one of the things is some pregnant ladies and postnatal ladies have knee issues, and I'll tell you why. But knees, from a more energetic Reiki perspective, is a fear of moving forwards. And so if they're pregnant, they might be scared of moving forwards into life. Pain in the back of the knees is emotional pain to do with family stuff as well. This is me to do my Reiki stuff here. But yeah, knees are really important from an energetic perspective as well. So there might be, and you do find when I know with my pregnancies, the stuff that comes up for you that you need to do, you feel more emotional, the stuff comes up for you. And I think that's, as I said, the same thing with going for wee-wees in the middle of the night. Is you preparing your body to be able to get up in the middle of the night with a baby once the baby comes. So it's the same thing with all the emotions and things going through you. it's so that you can process a lot of stuff, so that when the baby comes, you've processed a lot of stuff and cleared some of your things, so that then you can hold your baby space in that sense. I think that's part of it. So there is some stuff that comes up for ladies there as well. So the emotional stuff, a lot of emotional stuff can be family related. You know, we're not given the choice of who our families are. So that again is back in the knee stuff too. So we're going to work with that today, and then later on this morning, the lecture, I'm just going to speak you through some of the asanas and how to adapt them for pregnancy. This afternoon, we're going to speak about issues in pregnancy, or we're doing more of the anatomy side of things. So we'll speak about the pelvic floor, the hips. We're going to speak about diastasis recti, placenta previa, and some of you guys, I think, oh, it's Lynn, the other Lynn, has had quite a few things going on with her pregnancies, and it would have been lovely for her to have shared with you guys for us to learn through her experience. But we'll maybe catch her, you know, maybe in the Q&A at the end. So we're going to do, and then we're going to do like a little bit of how you would teach certain classes if there is problems. So tomorrow is the last day, so we're going to do a postnatal yoga class, how you would teach postnatally, and just things to expect for your postnatal ladies. We're going to need to speak a little bit about a labour today as well. We're going to just go over that. We spoke a little bit about it, but you know, as pregnancy yoga teachers, you don't need to know all the ins and outs of it, and a lot of you have already had babies, but if you haven't, you know, it's like we don't need to know it all, but you know, by not understanding what happens, you know, these ladies they need to some sort of assurance sometimes. So just having some sort of understanding is important. We're going to speak about teaching online as well, and in the afternoon, hopefully some of I've got another lady who's just had a baby who is wanting a one-to-one, so I'm going to ask her this afternoon if she wants to join, as well as my yoga student who's just had a baby tomorrow afternoon, see if she wants to join our mother and baby. So have your dollies or your teddies or your cats or your cushions ready for our mother and baby class. So that'll be good fun. Yeah, and we're going to speak about things like using the birthing ball. I've not got a birthing ball, but you know, so it's difficult to demonstrate. And I know that most of you guys won't have birthing balls, but you know, we can discuss what to do if you want to start working with birthing balls, because they're quite handy to have. Okay, so let's get started then, guys. So you're going to get yourself comfortable. So make sure your hips are raised here, because you don't want your ladies to get achy in the hip area, because this is just a nice little meditation. You can, if you like, get them to lie on their left side and get really comfortable, but you don't want them to be checking out or getting too comfortable and getting all sleepy before the class. But it's I think starting the class with an inner love meditation is quite a nice way to start a Saturday morning, I thought. So so you're going to lengthen up through the spine, closing your eyes, and just checking in with your breath now. So smoothing out the rough edges of your breath. So you can breathing in, count of 4, and out for the count of 4. Letting go of any tension. Placing your hands into Anjali Mudra and greeting yourself with a Namaste. So holding the intention of acknowledging divine love within you. So with your eyes closed, take some relaxed, full, deep breaths and exhale with a sigh. As you continue to breathe, imagine that you're breathing in and out through your heart, and place your hands over your heart energy center in the center of your chest. Feel the rising and falling of your breath beneath your hands. And notice also the sensation of the warmth of your hands on your heart. Let your breath, arms and mind relax into a gentle awareness of love. Let your mind gently wander as you recall times in the past when you felt loving, loved, at peace, at one, from childhood up to the present day. Perhaps it was a magical moment alone in the silent expanse of nature. Maybe you recall special times with a parent or grandparent or a special friend. It might even be a tender, intimate moment with your beloved. You can allow one memory to lead on to another until your attention comes to rest on one particular event. Immerse yourself in recalling that occasion. What were you doing? Was anyone with you? What was happening around you? What were you seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching? What feelings were evoked in you? Recall in your body the feelings and sensations of that time. Breathe into those feelings and sensations, sensing them in you here and now, as you rest in the warm bath of love. So don't worry if you feel that you're only partially able to re-enter the experience. Welcome even the smallest hints of warm or expansive feelings. There's no need to go looking for anything else or trying to do anything different. Just relax and appreciate what is actually here and now. If the memory that comes to mind involves, for example, a partner with whom you've subsequently experienced pain and grief, you can allow the feelings of sadness, anger, or fear that thinking about this person evokes to come to you. Allowing yourself to really feel the pain of love lost can allow the love that is beneath it to emerge once more. However, don't dwell or ruminate on negative events. Once you've felt the painful feelings fully, bring your mind gently back to the beautiful moments. As you soak up and saturate your body and mind with love, place your hands on a part of your body that feels warm, alive, relaxed, or spacious. In other words, anywhere that you feel a sense of well-being. Consciously, let this gesture of placing your hands on yourself in this place and in this way become a way into and anchor back to that past experience of love. For pregnant ladies, they can place one hand on their heart and one hand on their belly. Now, at any time in the future when you want a shot of love, you can return to this memory and the feelings that it re-invokes in you by repeating this gesture. As you practice returning to this inner place of love, you will strengthen and deepen your ability to be in love at will.
Naturally, some days you'll feel more readily able to celebrate the joys of life, whereas on other occasions, in the midst of grief or despair, nothing could be further from your awareness. Nonetheless, like water passing over rock, every time you recall the flow of love, be it a stream or a torrent, its waters will caress the cold, hard, and unfeeling places in you. Eventually, love's groove will be impossible to erase. So stay in this moment, embracing and enjoying that feeling of love within. Okay, and then opening your eyes. Just taking some nice deep breaths, coming back into this world. And know that you can access that place whenever you want. Let's move into our yoga practice. So from here, we're going to begin by just gently rolling your head around. Big circles, keeping the shoulders nice and relaxed. Round the other way. Your head back up to center. Drop your right ear down towards your right shoulder. Breathing into that left side of your neck. Your head back up to center. Drop your left ear down towards your left shoulder. Your head back to center. Looking over your right shoulder. Keep the shoulders back and down. As you inhale, feel the ribcage lift and expand. And as you exhale, feel it contract and going back down. And then looking the other way. Take your head back to center. And then with your shoulders, you're going to alternate your shoulders with the breath. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And slowly rolling your shoulders back and forwards. You take your hands out, the palms facing upwards. Inhale to look to the left, exhale to look to the right. Inhale left, exhale right. This helps to balance the Vishuddha chakra, your communication chakra, your throat area, speaking your truth, asserting yourself, communicating well. Take your hands down, and then inhale, take your arms up, interlace your fingers, press the palms up to the sky, and then just moving gently side to side, just to stretch out your side body. And then hands onto your shoulders. Breathe into the left, breathe out to the right, gently. Very gently, not as dynamically as you would do if you're in my classes when you're doing some of these Kundalini techniques. It's just to open up in this thoracic area. This is helping to balance Anahata chakra. Take your hands down, and then if it's available to your knees and ankles,
you're coming to sit into thunderbolt pose here. So again, as I said, this is good for sluggish systems, but if you can't, that's fine. Still set yourself up with blocks, or you can even put blocks or bolsters underneath your bottom and still sit in this way. But really we're just again working with the thoracic spine. You're inhaling to open up in the chest and the throat. Exhale to curve the spine round to tuck the chin in. So it's a nice opening in the heart center here. So you can imagine the color green in your heart. Okay, and then coming back to cross-legged position. Take your left hand down to your left side. Inhale, right arm's coming up and over, looking up at that right palm, drawing that left shoulder away from your ear. And then release, let's do the other side. Looking up at that left palm, drawing that right shoulder away from your ear. Gently releasing. Place your right hand onto the left knee, left hand on the floor behind you. And it's not a big twist here. You're looking just a little bit over. So it's just, you're not, so obviously closed twists are not good for baby. You're in third trimester here. You just want to make your body be aware that there's a little bit of movement there. So you're more wanting to work with the thoracic area here. There's no compression in the lumbar. Okay, looking the other way. So it's more of an opening in the lumbar spine and in the thoracic spine. So you really make your ladies aware of this. So no open twists. Okay, place your feet together to Baddha Konasana. And slowly coming forwards, keeping the back of the neck nice and long to keep the mind calm. Just breathing into where you are today. Now, if your ladies have PGP, pelvic girdle pain, or any issues with their pelvis, they're not going to come into Baddha Konasana. They can stay cross-legged and fold forwards. We try and keep the pelvis nice and stable. This does feel good if there isn't issues with the pregnancy. Slowly coming back up. From here, you're going to take your right foot to either the front of that left shin, or you can try and take your right leg over the bent left knee. But remember, the lady is going to might have a little bit of problems with the size of her bump. And you can come into cow space and legs, Gomukhasana legs, if the hips are nice and stable in that sense. But you can prop as much as you like. You don't want to do too much things that might displace the pelvis. So coming up and into a block, so onto a bolster, a block, so their hips are raised. So you want to really encourage them to use props if they're going to come into the full expression here, because you want to keep the pelvis nice and stable. Okay, take your right arm up to the sky, take it down your back, and the left arm's going to come under to try and hold on. And don't worry if you're not there yet, or if they're not there yet. You don't want to be stretching too far. You can get them to get belts to hold on. You don't want full pulling and pushing of and dislodging the shoulder girdle either. So again, it's very gentle compared to your usual yoga classes, because you don't want them to really try and push into their full expression. So gently and slowly getting them to come out of this. And just even if they're on the block, they can sit and just listen to where they're at in their bodies. And then we're going to try and go to the other side. So if their left foot is at the front of that right shin, that's perfectly fine, and as long as bump and baby are fine. Or you take that leg over, or you can you can take the leg over. So make sure that they are nice and propped and there's no knee issues, hip issues. If there is any of that, you just raise their hips, get them to sit in Sukhasana, and there should not be any sort of pain or discomfort in any sort of way here. So the left arm's coming up to the sky to get down the back, and the right arm's coming underneath. And again, you can get them to use belts or their dressing gown belts. If you know you're going to be teaching this, get them to bring it in advance if you don't have lots of belts of your own. Get them to really connect into their breath here. It's a nice one to help open up in the shoulders. And again, releasing. So slowly coming down onto your hands and knees now. And from here, you're going to circle your hips. So nice big circles. And we can work with some pelvic floor exercises. So you're going to, on the exhale, you're drawing the pelvic floor up. So you're going to inhale to curve your spine slightly. You don't want to dip your spine too much. And then exhale, draw the pelvic floor up, which is different to the Hatha Yoga style. And your knees are a bit wider and just sitting back. So inhaling to slowly come up, so a slight curve of the spine. Exhale, engage Mula Bandha and slowly, so you're hugging the baby in with the TVA muscles. And then inhale, release Mula Bandha coming up. So just do this a couple of times just to be aware of your pelvic floor. So it does feel weird to pull up with your pelvic floor as you're so normally with Hatha Yoga you're going to be working with, you're inhaling and lifting up Mula Bandha. So this is I found it really difficult when I first started training in pregnancy yoga because my neurons weren't firing in that same way. So come back to neutral spine here. And then we're going to be Superwoman again. So again, this is just giving the baby nice support because we're third trimester now. You're just going to stretch out with the right leg, curl the toes under. You're not going to lift the leg up. You take your left arm out, a nice deep breath. And then slowly release. And let's do the other side. Now we're going to do it dynamically. So with the breath, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So slowly, mindfully. Okay. And then from here, you're going to take your hands down. You take your head down with your bottom in the sky here. So it's just a nice little opener in the shoulders here. We're not staying here for long. And then slowly and gently coming back to sit into Malasana. Okay, so again, and make sure that the lady is comfortable and the baby is not. So you can, again, you can get them to prop up, to sit up. So if they're not feeling that being in Malasana is easy for them, they're going to just be sitting on their block. Okay, in this sense, but this is great for optimal fetal positioning. So if being in Malasana feels good for you and the baby is in a great position, this is a great one to help prepare for birthing as well. So take your left hand down to the ground and lift that right arm up to the sky. And then gently drop your right hand down, inhale, left arm. Just work with this a couple of times. And then slowly and carefully rolling into Uttanasana. Your feet are a lot wider. You're bending the knees here. And then gently rolling up into Tadasana. So getting your ladies to really connect into the earth here. So place one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Just connecting in with the baby. And again, this is where you get them to go and get some water if they need to. And just encourage them throughout to take sips of water. Okay, so from here, we're going to put my glasses on here. We're going to curl or move our spines, our hips round, big circles. Okay, and then we're moving into Vrikshasana. And so you definitely do not want your ladies to be taking their feet up here in case they slip. You just don't want pelvic floor stuff going on here. So the right foot's to the left ankle or to the calf. So they take their hands to the heart center, they can stay there. And you can get them to lean against the wall if this is too much for them. And then you're going to, or they can take their arms out. So get them to really connect into where they are. And this is where you can really help to ground yourself as well by connecting into the pelvic floor. And then if you like, get that right leg out and then lean to the side. See where you're at there. And coming down, just checking in with yourself. And then take your feet a little bit wider into goddess stance and into Kali Mudra. Get your inner goddess going. And just some nice circles with your body. Round it away with the breath. Slowly coming back up. And just take your feet a little bit closer. And again, checking in with yourself. Letting your ladies know that if they feel a little bit dizzy, that they can sit down at any time or come into wide-legged child. So let's do the other side of Vrikshasana. So you take your left foot to the right ankle or to the calf. Take your hand to the heart center, either staying there or have nice big trees. So engage your pelvic floor muscles here. Breathing into your heart center. Hugging baby in. So be aware of pulling in the TVA muscles to really hug that baby in. And then again, take your left leg out and going to the side. Remember to breathe. And then slowly coming down. From here, wide stance. So into goddess pose again. And then you're going to take your left hand, your left elbow onto the left thigh and take your arm over. And then you're going to go the other way. So working with the breath. So this is strength and stamina, stability. This is preparing you for labor. This is a strong part of the practice. And then slowly coming back up. Get your legs a little bit closer together there. Again, you can take another sip of water, whatever. So we want to keep this pelvis nice and stable and work with keeping the shoulders nice and supple. So Garudasana now, eagle pose. So you get your right arm, cross it over and wrap it around the left. It might be more tricky because their boobs might be a bit bigger as well, remember. And if their shoulders are unstable, they're staying there. Otherwise, they're going to lift up the elbows slightly. They might just only be able now to take your right leg round and just bend the knees. Okay, if they're able to, they can curl this. I would say most, but want to keep that stability. So work with the stability, engage your mula bandha here, hug baby in with the TVA, smooth out the breath, tongue to the roof of the mouth. And then you're going to straighten the legs and take that right leg out, and you're going to come forwards into a gentle Virabhadrasana 3. And then slowly coming back, checking in with yourself. Okay, let's do the other side. So take your arms out, your left arm's crossing over to wrap around the right. If you don't have shoulder issues, you're going to lift up the elbows. Then you're going to get your left leg, cross it over, bend the knees, either staying there, so you're stabilizing with both feet, or you can wrap round. See where your lady's at, engage Mula Bandha, hug the baby in, smooth out the breath. And then from there, we're coming forwards into Virabhadrasana 3. And then coming back into Tadasana. Get your ladies to check in with themselves. And moving to the back of your mat. So we're going to work with sun salutation. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, take your hands down to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, you're slowly coming down into Malasana. And then coming forwards into tabletop. We're going to move into swooping cats now. So inhale to come forwards. Exhale, curve the spine round and slowly sit back. So inhaling forwards and exhaling back. Keep working with your swooping cats. And again, if you suffer from lordosis here, you're going to really be aware of tucking the tailbone in as you inhale. Keep the elbows pointing backwards as you come forwards. And remind the ladies, if they're tired, they can come into child's pose at any time. And then from here, coming into child's pose, if they like, they can have their bolsters or cushions in front of them. Make sure there's enough space for baby. So you can get a block even to go onto their ocular cardiac nerve, so that the space in between the forehead to stimulate the vagus nerve. And breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. One more time. And then slowly and carefully curling your toes under, sitting back. So you can stay there with your toes curled under. There's not many times that we do exercise our toes here. And it can be quite achy, but it's very good for you. It's just stretching out your toes. And then gently and slowly and carefully curling yourself gently up. Okay, let's get our chairs out now. So we're going to do some chair yoga. Okay, got my groovy wee leopard print number here. So, okay, so it's not a yoga chair. So you're going to get your ladies to get their chairs, and don't worry if you don't have a chair, so it's all good. So first of all, the first thing you're going to do is it's basically a bit of like it's a forward bend, but a bit of like a supported downward facing dog. So holding onto the back of the chair, lengthening out through the spine. Okay, and then slowly coming back up. And then from here, take your right foot forwards. Swivel the back foot, not as wide as you would normally do in Parsvottanasana. So Parsvottanasana, you're going to just allow yourself to come forwards. Just breathing nice and deeply, feeling the extension on the spine. Lifting the kneecaps. Your knees sometimes lock and feel a bit funny here. So bring awareness into all different parts of your body here. Inhaling to come back up. Let's swap legs to the other side. Slowly coming forwards. It's a really nice stretch in the body and they're feeling very supported here. And then coming back up. Okay, so coming to sit on your chair now. Okay. And then all you're doing here is just stretching one arm up, just nice big deep stretch. And then the other way. And then let's do it with our breath. And then from here, you're going to stretch forward. So it's like an opening in the chest. You're holding onto the side of the chair. Nice deep breaths, opening up in the chest area. Slowly coming back. And then a gentle open twist. So you're opening up the baby. You're not compressing. And the shoulders relaxed. Be aware of your cervical spine. It's not too much of an extension. You're not really trying to extend anything here. You're trying to create space. And you're in that area. Coming back. And again, holding onto the side. Coming forward, breathing into your heart. Shoulders relaxed. Oh, I'm loving your throne there, Lynn. That's a groovy little number. And slowly coming back. Let's go the other way now. So opening up in your heart, feeling the expansiveness you're creating. So there's no compression. And then coming back. Interlace your fingers, take your arms all the way up. And pushing your palms up to the sky here. And then you're just going to stretch to one side and stretch to the other. Work with your breath. And then gently releasing from the warmth you've created in your shoulders there. So from here, you're going to take your left foot. So I've got fox socks on there today. You're going to try and come into a half lotus position. If the ladies can't do that, don't worry. They can just take their foot in. So you can modify on your chair. So it's just breathing into that. And then again, opening up in the expansiveness and turning. So just creating a nice openness. So you're looking, you've got your left foot onto the right thigh and you're looking over the right shoulder.
And slowly coming back. Then gently releasing that leg. Let's take the right foot up. So into half lotus, or you can take it into like a Janu Shirshasana kind of style here. Work with what feels right for you. And really lengthen through the spine. Be aware of your shoulders being back and down, and feel the space in between the vertebrae here. And again, looking over a nice, so you said, again, it's a nice gentle twist. So you're still creating space. No compression here. And then gently coming down. Okay. It's a nice little chair sequence. You can create your own chair sequences by like just adapting and just knowing which parts of the body you want to open. So we're going to move back. We're going to move onto the floor now. So moving your chair to the side. You don't want to be getting heavily pregnant ladies to be lifting chairs either. So just be aware of that. So it should be these light metal things, but you know, if they're using chairs at home, you know, just be careful that they're not hauling things around. You don't want to be responsible for the fact that chair yoga is meant to be good for you. It's not meant to create problems. So from there, you're going to come to the back of your mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands into your heart center. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, coming down into Malasana. So you can take your hands out in front of you, rest your head down. And as you're breathing in and out your kidneys here, so this is an adrenal release. And then slowly coming down onto your bottoms and take your legs out in front of you. Okay, you're going to take your legs not into a really wide angle, because you don't want to be opening up too much here. So it's like in between Upavista Konasana and Paschimottanasana. You can have cushions or bolsters out in front of you. So you're inhaling to lengthen and exhaling just to fold forwards, relaxing the shoulders. Keep the chin slightly tucked in here. So just making sure there's enough space for baby. You know, if they're heavily pregnant, they're not going to be able to go far. And that's perfectly fine. Slowly coming back up. And then taking that right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Flex that left foot towards you. So again, there's a wide space in this Janu Shirshasana kind of modification, and coming forwards again, keeping that left foot flexed. Slowly coming back up. And then you might want to get the ladies to get their left peace fingers to wrap around that big toe, and the right hand's behind. They might want to come up and stretch. It depends where they're at. This is like, you wouldn't do this to beginners, but you have some of your yogis that have been coming for a while, and they want to take it a little bit further. They don't want to be, you know, they want to stretch. They want to do more as well. And then slowly taking your legs forwards, just gently coming forwards again, just to balance out the asymmetry. And then inhaling to come back up. Take the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. So it's a wide space for baby. Flex that right foot towards you, folding forwards, relaxing the jaw and shoulders. Nice, smooth, long
back of the neck to keep the mind less agitated. So bring awareness into baby. Breathing with baby. So even get them to be aware of the baby moving back and forth with the breath. Inhaling to slowly come back up. Get the right peace fingers, wrap them around that big toe. The left hand's behind the back and stretching up. And slowly releasing your legs out in front of you, a bit more of a space again. Coming forwards again, lots of Paschimottanasana here today. Slowly coming back up. Bending the knees are pointing to the right. And you're just taking your left hand onto that right thigh and just again looking over that right shoulder. So it's just gentle, gentle opening. And then releasing, take the knees the other way. The knees are pointing to the left and the right hand's onto the left knee, looking over. And then you're going to windscreen wiper the legs here. And take yourself back up, cross-legged. Okay, so you can incorporate some mantras here. You can incorporate different types of breathing techniques, lots of different things to really prepare for Shavasana. Just now we're going to just work with Chandra Vedana, which is left nostril breathing, which is just very, very calming. Okay, so instead of Nadi Shodhana, where you're alternate, all you're going to be doing is breathing in and out through the left nostril. So you're going to block off your right nostril, and we're just simplifying it. We're not going to do anything complex. You're just going to block off the right nostril with the right thumb and breathe slowly, deeply, and smoothly through the left nostril. I'm really stripping it right back here. So it's going to help calm down the whole of the system here. And then slowly and gently prepare yourself for Shavasana. So you're going to be lying on your left side. Prop yourself up as much as you can using blocks, pillows, bolsters, cushions, eye bags, the whole works. Get yourself all fully prepared, ready for your well-deserved Shavasana. Okay, so start to connect in with your golden thread breath. So breathing in through your nose and breathing out through the mouth.
just gently as if you're blowing out golden thread. Gently, gently. Just calming down your breathing. And then letting go of the breath control and just feeling yourself sinking down into Shavasana. I'm going to talk you through a pregnancy Shavasana. There's one that's in your manual. This one that I wrote especially for you. So take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, allow your body to begin to relax. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Breathe slowly and naturally, and allow tension to be released with each breath. So with every breath you take, you relax more and more deeply. You can raise your shoulders towards your ears and then let your shoulders relax, dropping into a comfortable, loose position and feel yourself sinking. Allow your jaw to drop. Let the muscles of your face and jaw become loose and relaxed. Wiggle your toes and feel your feet and legs relaxing. And gently open and close your hands. And then relax your hands and your arms. Take a deep breath in and feel the tension in your chest and stomach as you hold the breath, and then allow the chest and stomach to relax as the breath escapes slowly. Allow the muscles of your back to relax from your neck to your upper back, middle back, or lower back. Feeling your whole body relaxing. Notice any areas of tension in your body and relax those areas now. Your body will continue to relax deeper and deeper, loose, heavy, relaxed. Focus on your eyelids. You may notice a feeling of heaviness in your eyelids. Just think about your eyelids and allow them to become relaxed. Blink your eyes slowly, closing your eyes and opening your eyes. Closing and opening, slower and slower. With each blink of your eyelids become even more relaxed. Heavy with relaxation, so heavy it is even hard to open your eyes. Think about how good it would feel to close your eyes just a little bit longer, gently allowing your eyes to close. It feels so good to close your eyes, so deeply relaxed. So notice how your body is feeling. Where is your body the most tense? Allow the muscles here to relax and let go of their hold and become loose and comfortable, releasing tension and becoming smooth and relaxed. Where is your body the most relaxed? What does the relaxation feel like? Allow this relaxed area to grow, spreading to relax more and more of your body. Let the relaxation become bigger, growing more relaxed. Direct a feeling of relaxation to the core of your body and allow your body to be filled with relaxation and peace. Focus on increasing the relaxation and comfort, directing this relaxation to you and your baby. Feel the peace, calm, and relaxation A feeling of serenity shared by you and the baby as both of you rest comfortably and relax. Feeling so calm and peaceful, completely serene. While keeping this feeling of relaxation and calm, so completely relaxed. You can be completely relaxed and comfortable when it's time for the baby to be born. And let's practice relaxing right now, so when the time comes, it'll be so easy for you to be relaxed and calm. Begin with your stomach and pelvic area. And as you breathe in, imagine directing your breath to this area. And when you exhale, allow all tension to be released. Relax more and more deeply with each breath. Focus on your back, relaxing the muscles of your back all the way from the top of your neck, all the way down, relaxing to the bottom of your spine. Relax all the muscles of your back, feeling so comfortable. Now relax your lower body. Allow your body to relax completely, all the way from the bottom of your rib cage down to the tips of your toes. It may feel warm or it may feel cool. It might feel tingly, light, or heavy. It may feel like nothing at all. But this is a wonderful feeling of relaxation, erasing any discomfort and leaving only relaxation. Notice how your body feels different now, completely absent of feeling except for comfort and relaxation. You can direct this feeling wherever you like. You can relax your forehead and scalp, so relaxed and comfortable. You're completely in control of your relaxation and can relax whenever you want to. It's so easy to relax, to quickly and deeply relax and feel peaceful and calm. Scan your body right now for any sensations of tension or discomfort, and notice that you can change the feeling of discomfort, perhaps to a feeling of warmth or heaviness or gentle pressure or coolness, or perhaps simply to a feeling of relaxation. Feel the sensations in your body changing, becoming relaxed and comfortable. If you find any areas that need to relax, focus on one location at a time. Imagine directing your breath to this area. Imagine that when you breathe in, the relaxation flows to the area you want to relax. And as you exhale, feel the tension leaving with your breath. Breathe in relaxation and breathe out tension. Breathe in relaxation and exhale tension. Keep breathing like this, becoming more and more relaxed and comfortable with each breath. Now you can relax even more deeply as you focus the mind to meditate on a calming word. You can use the word peace. Concentrate all of your attention on the word peace. When thoughts arise, let them pass as you refocus on the word peace. Keep repeating peace every time you breathe out. So focus again on the word peace. And keep focusing on the word peace and finding that the longer you focus, the more relaxed you become. Keep repeating the word peace each time you exhale, focusing completely on the word peace. Relax. Allow your mind to drift and enjoy the relaxation during pregnancy as I talk. Hearing the word peace causes you to relax. Every time you think of the word peace, you do relax. instantly and deeply. Thinking about your baby causes you to feel completely relaxed, comfortable, and confident. Now you have completed the relaxation during pregnancy, and you can use this relaxation during pregnancy or after the birth of the baby to feel calm and relaxed. Now it's time to reawaken your body and your mind. And when you're ready, you're going to start to move your muscles a little, feeling each muscle reawaken. You're going to wiggle your fingers and your toes, open your hands and close them and open them again, rolling your shoulders and feeling your muscles reawakening. Lean your left ear towards your left shoulder and return to center, and move your right ear towards your right shoulder. Return to neutral. Stretch a bit and feel the energy flowing through your body. Taking a deep breath and reaching your arms above your head as you inhale, lowering your arms out to the sides and down as you exhale. Take one more deep breath in, feeling fully alert and awake as you exhale. And come back to full presence, feeling calm and refreshed. So come gently and slowly coming up to seated position. Place your hands in Anjali Mudra. I'm going to chant the Gayatri mantra. Om Bhurvasvaha Tat Savitu Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Juyo Naha Prachodayat. Om Bhurvasvaha Tat Savitu Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Juyo Naha Prachodayat. Om Bhurvasvaha Tat Savitu Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Juyo Naha Prachodayat. Om. Place your hands up to thank your inner teacher, to your Ajna Chakra, and then back into your heart. Namaste. Thank you for practicing yoga with me this morning. Has anyone got any questions before I let you have a little bit of a break?
Yeah, me, sorry.
No, it's perfect. It's great. No, it's great. I think the more people ask questions, the more you learn. So no, it's perfect. Thank you.
It's probably just a gap in mine, and I haven't had a chance to watch the practice from yesterday morning, and I thought I had it. When you do swooping cat and you come forward, you are normally we'd create a good dip, but we're keeping the spine more level, aren't we? And we're keeping
you don't want too much of a dip, no, because naturally in pregnancy you're going to have a little bit of kyphosis, but you're also going to have more lordosis. So what you want to actively try and do, there's some people that I actually have natural lordosis anyway, so I have to actively try and curl the tailbone in. So it's curling the tailbone in slightly as you come forward is going to stop that too much of a dip with lordosis. You know, you want to have a little bit of a back bend there, and you want to have a little bit of a curve as you come back, but you don't want to accentuate it too much. It's just to get some spinal flexion going, to liven up the body, but you're not wanting to accentuate any problems that are already there. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
No problem. It's all good. All right, guys. So are you ready for a little break then? Yeah. Yeah, so I think what we're going to do, let you have 20 minutes. So that gives you enough time to have a bit of breakfast and that. So it's like 10:15 just now. So we'll come back about 10:35 if that's okay. Yeah. All right then. Enjoy. Bye.